Hey, what's going on? Just checking in on you. What's up? It's Bill Burr, and it's the Thursday afternoon, Monday morning podcast just before Friday special edition. And I'm here this week with a very special guest, me. And I'm here to talk to you. What's going on? How's your week been, huh, you fucking baby? You made it through Tuesday and Wednesday, all right. Quit your whining. Okay, you got your shillings for the week, didn't you? You know what's funny? I told you guys when this recorder that I use, this fucking recorder that I use, I have to talk for 30 seconds for it to get the proper levels, the levels that are needed in order to have a good audio experience. So, you know, what am I do? I run out of shit to do, so I just sing the national anthem, and I just fucked it up. Why is that such a hard song to sing by yourself? If everybody else is singing it, you know it. You always end up going, through the perilous fight, but so proudly we hail the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars, through the peril. You always go back to, through the peril. You're just stuck in this fucking Groundhog Day of patriotism. So you know what? All you guys who have ever made fun of anybody who tried to sing the national anthem, I challenge you right now. Start singing it to yourself at your desk. Just whisper it. Oh, say, can you hear? I don't know. See how far you get. See how far you get, and we'll see how much you support the troops. We'll see how much you love America. We'll see whether or not you live or die in a work camp. Coming up. You know what? The other day I was talking to somebody about finance, and he had heard that, you know, I don't let anybody fucking handle my money. You know, because I watch behind the music, and that's the first thing. The first thing you do if you want people to fucking steal from you is let them handle your money. The second thing you do is you give them power of attorney, which means they can sign your name, which means they're essentially you. They can legally sign your name. Hi, my name's Frank Gifford. I'm also Frank Gifford. I don't remember you being on the Giants. Well, fuck you. I got a piece of paper says I did. Or at least on the check. Why did I pick Frank Gifford? I don't know. So whatever. I was talking to this guy about all my theories. You ever like talk to somebody and you just see them sort of half smiling and you're just like, this guy thinks I'm a fucking moron. I should have just stopped. I should have just been like, dude, you're giving me this guy's a fucking moron smile, which I might be. But I don't think I am. You know, I still remember the Billy Joel one. Shit, I got friends I know got fucked over. Fucked over already. And what's the number one thing that happens? These people could go in, they could infiltrate. How the fuck do you spell Miami? Sorry, ADD kicking in here. They could go into your fucking accounts. You're out of your fucking mind. No, dude, these guys are great. I've been working with them forever. Oh, have you? People change. You know, people go through a divorce. You know, a lot of that mental shit. If you got mental problems. You know what I mean? When's the last time you met a schizophrenic 8-year-old? It never happens, okay? Somewhere around 30, all of a sudden, you know, the person's over in the corner talking to other people. It happens later in life, okay? And you can take that to the bank because I am not in the medical field. I'm just repeating shit that I heard. You don't know what's going to happen. They go through a divorce. They start smoking crack. They go to a fucking rave. You know? They do ecstasy. They bang some chick way out of their fucking league. Next thing you know, they're doing that, right? This is fucked up. I don't trust anybody who drives a white car. Not like a fucking Camry. Anybody who drives a white Mercedes-Benz, a white BMW, like it's a nice car and the car is white, scumbag. Straight across the fucking board, scumbag. All right? When was the last time you saw a class act getting out of a white Mercedes, a white Ferrari? You know what I mean? Well, Ferrari, I guess you're a little fine. Whatever, I mean. You know what I'm saying. It's fucking tacky. All right? People have, anybody has a white leather couch, you know? Just fucking, just be, you know, I forgot something in my car and just leave. Scumbag. All right? You know, I'm actually creating new stereotypes on this one. I kind of like it. Well, Bill, then what color car do you trust? Somebody has a brown car, they're never going to steal from you, but they're not going to make you any money either, you know? That's old lunch pail Louie, right? It's got in a brown sack, fucking grease, armpit stain of the fucking greasy sandwich coming through the side of it. That guy's just accepted his lot in life. He's going to put his head down, and one day he's going to look up, and he's 60, right? And it's going to hit him, what the fuck did I do with my life? And right there, you drop dead, usually with hedge clippers or something, because you didn't make enough money to fucking, buy the electric pair or maybe even get a gardener, right? All right, so what has happened over the last couple of days since I last talked to you? Well, I lost money by betting on Wisconsin. I bet a steak dinner with Keith Robinson. But either way, I get to have dinner with Keith Robinson. So it was really a win-win. You know what I mean? He's such a sharp dresser, man of the world, Renaissance man. He can discuss everything from Earth, Wind, and Fire to the Gap Band. No, we were talking shit the entire time, and I don't know. I don't know shit about basketball, but I'm going to tell you why I would not draft Okafor in the first round. I think that guy is a classic waste of a first-round draft pick. I think he's a freshman. He's probably a sophomore, but I'm telling you, he should have been destroying that fucking jam band guy on fucking Wisconsin, number 44, with his Kevin McHale 2.0 fucking moves. I don't know why everybody if you're a big man, all right, if you're a man who's big and you play the game of basketball, as Michael Jordan used to say. He never used to say basketball. It was always the game of basketball. Kind of like that Mike and Mike guy always goes, the National Football League. I tell you right now, you're going to have a lot of problems covering somebody in the National Football League. The fuck was I saying? Yeah, I don't know why every big man just doesn't go out. Like if Dwight Howard just went out and stole 5 fucking moves from Kevin McHale and 5 fucking moves from Akeem Olajuwon, the fucking guy would be unstoppable. If he just did that, right? And he stole a heart and stuck it in his chest. I think that guy could be dominant. Fucking guy's a superhero. The guy's goddamn bicep is bigger than his head. It's fucking unbelievable. You couldn't draw a guy in better shape than him. What is he doing? He goes on Ellen and he dances around. Right then, as a Celtics fan, I'm like, the Lakers aren't winning the championship. Kobe's not going to pass the ball to this guy. He would have had to come on screaming like fucking Pau Gasol, punching his chest, freaking out Ellen. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Okafor. I'll tell you why I wouldn't draft him. If I had to go back and if I was working for like the Bobcats or whoever the fuck's going to draft him, because he's going to go early. All right. This is what I would say. I would just say, yeah, listen. I don't think we should draft this guy in the first round. I think it's a waste of money. And they would say, why, you uncoordinated, unathletic, balding fuck? And I'd be like, that's a little harsh, okay? You fucking asked me to do the goddamn job. Excuse my French, okay? And I'm doing the job, and you come in and what's the deal? If I don't agree with you, you're going to insult me? I'd never say that because I'd be working for this guy. So I'd be like, yeah, I know I am. I am a balding fucking loser, right? Take the paycheck, get in my car and scream at the windshield the whole way home, saying all the shit I really wished I had the balls to say. Then I'd walk in the door and my wife would see that beaten man. Next thing you know, she's looking at the fucking neighbors getting bent over a hedge there. This is what I would say. I would say don't draft him. And they would say, why? Look at his stats. Look what he did. Look at all this stuff. All the spreadsheets across the table. Why wouldn't you draft this guy in the first round? I'd say it's simple. The man breathes through his mouth. Over. Guy breathes through his mouth. I don't give a fuck what he does on the court. All right? An old jam band there was fucking going up and under all the time, even before he got into foul trouble. And he sat on the goddamn bench, breathing through his mouth, while 2 freshmen, one who looked like he was in Lord of the Rings, little elfin-looking dude, Eddie Munster-looking guy, right? Just fucking draining him. Then that number 3 or whatever he was. That guy, I swear to God, he hits like a fucking 3-pointer, and I think he screamed for like a minute. Comes down, hits a 3-pointer. Ah! Like, what is wrong with you? You would have thought he won a Kia or something with that shot. I don't fucking get it. Did he bet the game? I mean, I know it was for a championship, but even that reaction, it's like the middle of the fucking game. He's screaming like he just won it. That's that new shit. That's that shit that makes me feel old. I literally watched the game going like, what are these guys screaming about? You just hit a bucket to go up 58-54. Stop yelling and get back on D. Oh, and they dunk the ball, and then they stare at the crowd like, oh, my God, can you believe what I just did? Yes! You did it in other games. That's why I bought a fucking ticket. I came here to watch you do that. By the way, you see that guy who just scored? That was your fucking guy. Just negating what the fuck you did, because no matter how hard you throw it down, you're still just getting 2 points. Get the fuck back on defense, you cunt. Oh, who's tough on his podcast? I am. Huh? I'm tough on my podcast. Bill Burr, tough on the podcast. Fucking sweetheart in public. How are you, everybody? Give him a microphone. Instant cunt. I was singing Beatles songs today with domestic violence lyrics, and that'll put you in a great mood. You know, I punch you in the face, bitch, and you know it's true. Just makes you laugh as you drive down the street. Does that mean you advocate that behavior?
When we return, controversy on the Thursday afternoon podcast. My name's Tripper, and you're watching the Thursday edition.
Sorry. The fuck am I talking about? Yeah, so congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils. First of all, congratulations with being in the South and being able to keep the name Blue Devil. I'm surprised, considering the Devil Rays had to change that. I mean, how many fucking pussies live in Tampa? Or how strong are the fucking pussies that live in fucking Tampa, I should say? How big is that group? How many people do you need in a group to really affect change like that? How many fucking whining cunts do you need to change the name of a baseball team? You know what I mean? Or how bad, actually, well, you know what the reality is? How bad is your attendance that you're trying to get those 40 cunts that, you know, I don't know, what are they doing? You know what I mean? I think if you can't handle devil in a name, I don't think you're going to go to a baseball game because you're not going to want to sit there amongst all those sinners, right? Abusing the devil, alcohol, using the Lord's name in vain, cussing and swearing and other words that mean the same thing, right? You're not going to the game. I don't fucking understand it. So congratulations to them. Duke on Tobacco Road. Big game of basketball. We take it seriously down there. We take it serious. We take basketball seriously down here. North Carolina. North Kakalaki. We take it so seriously we didn't even notice we won a Stanley Cup. What is that thing? Why would you have a spittoon so fucking high? Am I supposed to stand on the table and spit in that fucking thing? Get it out of here. Speaking of the South, I got my Southern tour coming up. Southern tour coming up. The Billy Bible Belt tour coming to a city near you. And ticket sales have been good. This is the first time I've been to a lot of these places, so a couple of them have been a little rough, you know. So I've been hyping the shit out of it, you know, hoping that it's going to fill up. But I've been told in Savannah there's a lot of walk-up traffic. That's what they always say, so the performer doesn't kill himself. But actually, we've been doing good there. If anybody can get the word out, anybody remotely in New Orleans, if you can try to fucking rally some troops to come see me in, where the fuck am I going to be? How dumb am I? Once I say Savannah, I was going to say Savannah fucking New Orleans. I know it's not that. Well, gee, Bill, maybe that's why they're not coming out, because you don't know where the fuck you're going to be. Hey, whose fucking side are you on here? You know? Where the hell am I going to be here? Well, this weekend I'm going to be in Miami at the Fillmore, Jackie Gleason, and then I'm going to be up in Tampa after I just called 40 people up there pussies. I'm at the Ruth Eckerd Hall, Devil Hall in Tampa. Used to be the Devil Hall. Not Savannah, Knoxville, Chattanooga, Memphis, Shreveport, Louisiana. I need some help there. All right? If anybody at all knows anybody who knows anybody at all that can come out to that show, I'd really appreciate it. I'm playing this legendary theater. That's a big fucking theater, but it's the only game in town. And it's this theater that, like, an unknown Elvis performed at and unknown Jerry Lee Lewis. It's fucking cool as shit they got there. And, you know, of course, a bunch of black performers that fucking they stole from. So whose statue is out in front of the thing? Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis. Of course. White people. The other ones are going pretty good. I cannot fucking wait to get on that bus and go to all these towns that I haven't been to, man. It's going to be sick. And I am so upset that it's not football season because we're going to a bunch of SEC. You know, we're going to Mississippi, going to Knoxville, Tennessee. I mean, we're just going to buy all these fucking schools. It's going to be killing me. But I'm hoping I sell tickets here so the next time I come back, I do even better. And then the next time I do the tour, I can do it during football season. Really, Bill? Is that your plan? Yes, it is. All right, what else do I need to talk about? All right, I talked a bunch of shit a couple of days ago. I shit on the Ottawa Senator fans. The fucking Senators. And I was saying, you're not making the fucking playoffs, all right? Because I'm like, dude, we won 6 in a row. I wasn't even looking at the stats. I had no idea. I thought Ottawa was fading. So I said all this horrible shit about them, you know? And now here it is, 4 days later. We lose to the Capitals, you know, which isn't good. It's not good when you can't even, you know, score a fucking goal. You know what I mean? It's driving me nuts. Anyways. So a lot of you are probably thinking, so, Bill, are you going to apologize? Are you going to back down from what you say? No. All right? What's my name? Fuck you. Yeah, I'm staying with it. I'm going Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross. Fuck you. All right? Fuck you. The Bruins are making the playoffs. And like I said, we're going to play the Montreal Canadiens. And not only are we going to upset them in the first round, we're going to sweep them. Okay? Which will be fine. Montreal Canadian fans will be able to, they'll be able to survive because they have that little pocket square right in the front pocket of their blue blazer, which is great for wiping away tears and snot when you fucking lose. No, who's kidding who? I'm just hoping we're going to make the I hope we make the playoffs. I mean, shit, that's our fucking Stanley Cup, it seems, this year. But you know what's funny? I watched like the first period and a half before I had to go to work. If you want to call it telling jokes work, which it isn't. And I thought we were playing great. You know what I mean? We were. It looked like we were competing with them. We just couldn't score a fucking goal. I don't know what we need to do. Who the hell knows? I mean, what are they? They had the nice. I saw the first 2 goals. You know, the first one was a great goal. The second one, deflection. What are you going to do? But I've actually become sort of a Capitals fan because, you know, just watching Ovechkin scoring all those goals, it takes me back to the 80s, man. Like, that shit used to happen all the time. You know, like, goaltenders were like my size in the 80s, and they wore pads, you know, that weren't, like, gigantic. Did you see, I saw a thing the other day that's saying how the fucking, the goalie's glove now doesn't even close, which is weird to me. I think it closes a little bit, but they figured out, like, you know what? Why have it closed? Because the goaltender will just have it closed, and if he can't open it in time, it might just slip by. So just have this giant fucking fishnet thing, you know, like you're scooping a largemouth bass out of the fucking lake or something. Just have it open like that. It's like, really? Do we need to take away more than that? You know? I don't know. But I actually learned some shit about hockey. You know, they always say 5-hole is between the legs. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the fucking corners starting down the lower left. I believe it goes like this. Lower left corner is 1. Lower right corner is 2. And then you go straight up. That's 3. And then back over to the left is 4, I believe. I might have fucked that up. And then 5-hole was between the legs. That's all there was. So the other day, somebody goes, he went 7-hole. And then I heard there's a 6-hole. I had no idea. And that 6-hole and 7-hole is glove side between the arm and the body, and then blocker side between the arm and the body. 1 6, 1 7. I don't even know. I never even fucking heard of that shit. And it just struck me as funny that they're now talking about 2 more holes in the goaltender when they're fucking gigantic people. You know, they look like refrigerators. Like, the padding that they have is unreal. I saw Tuukka Rask one time. I did Comics Come Home, and some of the Bruins were down there. Actually, a bunch of them were down. It's fucking awesome. But, you know, I thought that guy was like, I don't know what. I thought he weighed like 240 or something like that. He's very, like, he's tall, but he's like lanky. But you look him with the pads on, the guy looks like a monster. So there you go. If you get mugged on the subway, just get yourself some goalie pads, right? If you get mugged every day, go to Big and Tall, get yourself a suit, you put it over there. Obviously, you don't wear the mask or the gloves, all right? Then you do that weird little run that you do when you're wearing goalie pads. You sit down on the train, nobody fucks with you. And if they do, you got on all the padding. They'll just think you're fat, as they're hitting you. That's a stupid plan. What do you want from me? Go fuck yourself, okay? I'm trying to help you out. All right, here's another being married story. All right? Just this shit that will really drive you up the fucking wall unless you can figure out a cute way to bring it up. All right, I'm coming home from the gym. All right, we don't have any food in the house. I don't know why. Probably because we ate it all and didn't go to the supermarket. That's usually how you run out of food. But who knows, You might have a fucking mouse. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. This fucking podcast is going off the rails here. Let's get to the thing here. So I'm come home to make some toast, right? We don't have any lunch meat. We got nothing. So I'm like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm just going to make a fucking piece of toast, right? Peanut butter and jelly on top of it. That'll fill me up. Bowl of cereal. Who gives a fuck, okay? Great after workout. Great after workout fucking meal. So I show up. I put the piece of bread, it's a crust, all the way down to the end. This sounds like a fucking... like one of those fairy tales. Like I should be scrubbing the floor with a toothbrush, the level of lack of food here. So it's the crust, the last piece. I put it in the toaster. I get the peanut butter, and I get the jelly. And now I'm looking for the fucking table butter. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? And I immediately start muttering to myself, did she put it in the fucking fridge? Why did she always put it in the fucking fridge? There's fucking hard butter in the fridge. I don't know about you guys, but I like soft, spreadable butter for my toast. I don't want fucking hard as a rock, and then I'm going through the bread. So the old me would have flipped out. Like, why the fuck do you, why the fuck do you keep putting the fucking, I would have been an idiot about it, but I didn't. I wrote her a note instead. I wrote, Nia, I think it's time we talked about soft, spreadable butter. I like soft, spreadable butter. It's great for toast, waffles, and I imagine pancakes too. There's already hard butter in the fridge, so there's no reason to add to it and eliminate all options for soft, spreadable butter. It's not the summer, so don't be a bummer. Say yes to soft, spreadable butter. Bill. She came in laughing her ass off. She still didn't understand my point. I explained it to her. She laughed, and she said okay, and she left. So there you go. And that's one to grow on. Always use sense of humor when you can. If you get the fucking broads laughing, once their titties start jiggling, you're fucking home free. Oh, what a douche. There was such a cute little story there, and I had to ruin it with my fucking, my piggish behavior. Look, and by the way, for all you butter cunts out there, I realize in the summertime, if it gets really hot, it can totally melt, okay? That's why I threw in the summer thing, because I was trying to think, well, how is she going to fucking argue this? So I think she understands it now. All right? I am a waffle-making motherfucker. I don't know if you guys know that, man. I fucking got that shit down. I make them all the time. I enjoy them. All right, Dave Grohl gets spooked when he looks at Francis Bean Cobain. I'm looking at news today. What's in the news? Oh, by the way, I got a couple of reads here. What do we got here? A couple of quick reads. One with a bunch of instructions. Getting a bad reputation for screaming cunt and stuff during copy. Whatever. Okay, here we go. Zip Recruiter, everybody. Zip Recruiter. Are you hiring but not sure where to find the best candidates? Well, Zip Recruiter, if I can say that, can tell you that your company is only as good as the people you hire. They can also tell you that posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. But when you're short-staffed, there's no time to deal with the dozens of different job sites. Until now. Thanks to ZipRecruiter.com, you can post to 100-plus job sites with one single click and have the highest possible chance of finding the perfect candidate. Just post once within 24 hours and watch your candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. ZipRecruiter has been used by over 300,000 businesses, and you can try it right now for free. Getting the right people for your company is so important. Try ZipRecruiter and get your perfect candidate before they go to somebody else. Today, you can try ZipRecruiter For free, go to ziprecruiter.com/burr, B-U-R-R. That's ziprecruiter.com/burr, B-U-R-R. And for everybody who's dumb as me, I'll spell that. Z-I-P. Recruiter, RECRUITER.com. Just for people who don't have spell check. And then the last thing, Bombas socks. Chances are, if you still have feet, you wear socks. And face it, socks haven't changed since they were invented. They fall down, they wear out. There's always that toe seam that never seems to be in the right place. Well, you could reach down and adjust it, right? Our new sponsor, Bombas, has changed all of that. Bombas dedicated 2 years to engineering socks that stay up, last forever, and feel amazing on your feet. Yeah, that's true. When they kidnapped subjects, they made them walk around in them for 2 years. Can we go yet? No! I have a pair of Bombas. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now I have them. And I tried them on. Oh, shit, they feel great. They do. I got to tell you all this shit. All this stuff that people send me, they're really smart. You know what I mean? They know the two areas that you really want to have comfort in is your balls and your feet. If your balls and feet feel good or your fucking hoo-ha and your twinkle toes, you know, you can put that day in the win column. Anyways, the Prima cotton they use is so soft, it's amazing. To know what I'm talking about, you really need to try a pair for yourself. But listen, Bombas doesn't stop with your comfort. With every pair of socks Bombas sells, a pair is donated to someone in need. Because socks, as it turns out, are the #1 requested item at homeless shelters. Right now, and for a limited time, Bombas is offering my listeners 20% off their first order and free shipping. Just go to bombas.com/burr, B-O-M-B-A-S, all lowercase. .com/burr. Do it now for 20% off the most comfortable socks on the planet and a pair for someone in need. Go to bombas.com. That's bombas.com. BOMBAS.com/burr. All right. The reading is mercifully over. All right. The fuck was I reading there? Something about Frances Bean Cobain. Today, Rolling Stone published excerpts from its forthcoming interview with Frances Bean Cobain, the daughter of Kurt and executive producer on the new documentary of his life, Montage of Heck. And unlike some sections of the Nirvana diehard fan base, Frances isn't so quick to lionize her father. Speaking about the potential awkwardness of preferring Oasis to Nirvana, Frances said, I would have felt more awkward if I'd been a fan. I was around 15 when I realized he was inescapable. Even if I was in a car and had the radio on, there's my dad. He's larger than life, and our culture's obsessed with dead musicians. That's true. We love to put them on pedestals. If Kurt had just been another guy who abandoned his family in the most awful way possible. What? But he wasn't. He inspired people to put him on a pedestal to become Saint Kurt. Yeah, well, you know, if you fucking kill yourself, your kids are going to be mad. Did I oversimplify it? Dave Grohl. Man, this is some fucking, this is like gossip. I didn't know it was going to be like this. Jesus Christ. I can fucking read that shit. I love Dave Grohl. So anyways, there you go. It's coming out in Rolling Stone, so you know it's true. Oops. These people raped her. No, they didn't. Sorry. We only talked to one person. That's how you do journalism. All right. Are we done here for the week? This is just me fucking checking in on you. So I'm only required to do a half hour. And we're at 28:45, which means I only got a minute 15 left. But if I was playing basketball at a professional level, this podcast would go on for like another 9 hours. All right. Diddy is making Sean John clothes for tween girls now. This is like when I looked up Google News. This is what they suggested for me. All right? All right. They got that awful story of that police officer shooting the dude in South Carolina. Man, that's just fucking... Jesus Christ. Fucking guy's running away. You know what I mean? I know they're trained to shoot center mass, but how about, fucking shooting the leg? Dude, one shot to the... Give me a fuck... Dude, if somebody had a slingshot and shot me in the ass with it, I'd go down. All right. All right, Obama set to test engagement doctrine with Cuba in Panama. This is annoying that, like, Cuba's just going to be open to everybody. I always wanted to just fucking go there, right? Because you're not supposed to. Now you're going to be able to go there. I'm calling this right now. All right? Within 15 years, you're going to see why Cuba kicked us out. You're going to see it. You watch what happens to that fucking place. How soon before Citibank and Chase have skyscrapers there? You know, and once they're there, they need some place to eat, right? Here comes Papa John's and fucking Cheesecake Factory. And next thing you know, right? You got your fucking Biggest Losers on TV, the Cuba edition. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're going to be sitting there eating cheesecake, smoking cigars. I mean, you know how many people we're going to cause to die down there just with our diet? Coming down there with Fritos and Coca-Cola. This is what I'm predicting. Yeah, we're going to ruin that place, and the kids are going to be eating our poisonous food, and they're going to stop playing baseball, and there's going to be no more Sammy Sosa's. Oh, wait, was he Dominican Republic? I can't remember. Gloom and doom. And the cigars aren't going to taste as good because every fucking jerk-off now will just do it to do it. Is there anything good about it, Bill? They'll get a roller coaster. There you go. Why I'm not buying an Apple Watch, this person says. Oh, man, you're an idiot. I shouldn't say you're an idiot. Why would you buy an Apple Watch? Why would you do that? Okay, you got a clock right on your phone. Your phone can do all the shit the fucking watch can do. What are you doing? What is a tween? Do I want to know that? The last thing you want to do is search tween girls. Fucking FBI guy will come through your screen. I swear to God, I was doing research. I was doing a podcast. All right, Guns N' Roses' new album underway. Steven Adler questions Axl Rose for not. Here we go. Now I know them. Okay, we'll end on this gossip here. If you guys listen to this podcast a lot, you know I'm a big fan of Steven Adler. And what am I working on with drums right now? I'm working on a little molar technique. It's coming together. So when I play awfully, I can do it without getting carpal tunnel. Guns N' Roses. Oh, good, a pop-up ad. I think I'll click on it and buy whatever they're selling me. Has anybody ever done that? Maybe an 80-year-old woman? I just fucking close them, right? Anyways, Guns N' Roses' new album underway. Steven Adler questions Axl Rose for not trying to set up a reunion tour. Yeah, I don't understand why he's still doing that. You know why? Because people keep going to see him with his band. Like, if you're a true fan, well, I don't want to fuck with somebody's tickets, but, you know, that's the deal. Guns N' Roses have been making some noise this year as a new album is confirmed and a tour is well on its way. The resurging vocalist Axl Rose is being urged by bandmates to do a reunion tour, but he won't do it for money's sake. Drummer Steven Adler, however, contradicts Axl's statement. Guns N' Roses guitarist Richard Fortus answered questions about Axl Rose's willingness to do a reunion tour. Here's what he said. I've never met anybody that has so much genuine musical integrity. He won't whore himself out. He won't do anything for business or money. It's just about the music. Well, this is a company man. What else is he going to say? He won't whore himself out. He's got a band that isn't Guns N' Roses. He's calling Guns N' Roses. Oh, we're going to file this under, oh, Jesus. Well, he's a fellow redhead. I got to back him here, right? Here we go. Let's keep going. You guys think I should have done that when I went bald? Should I fucking got cornrows instead? Sewed it into whatever was still left? Could somebody please Photoshop Axl's cornrows on my head so I can retweet it? All right. And he won't defend himself in the press because he doesn't think it matters. It's just about the music. That's all he cares about. I've worked with a lot of people in this business that I've never seen or met anybody that was motivated purely by the desire to make art. Well, you know what? I don't fucking know the guy. The only reason why I trash him for what he's doing is because I want to see, because I'm being selfish. No, fuck, it's his career. He can do whatever he wants, right? There you go. See, that is an enlightened man in his fucking late 40s. Oh, God, I'm going to be 47 this year. Dude, it is fucking over. I got to pass the torch. I got to find somebody to pass the torch to. Let's see, who the fuck is on their way up? I don't fucking know. What torch do I have, huh? Fucking Bic lighter. All right. Well, there you go. Well, now, with the for those of you who are new to the just checking in on your Thursday afternoon, Monday morning podcast, just before Friday podcast, I always do like a half hour or whatever, maybe interview a guest, but we try to put in some classic clips from back in the day. Back in the day, I've been doing this podcast since 2007, so I don't even know what we're going to have this week. I don't know what they pulled up, but enjoy the last, 25, 30 minutes of some classic clips here. Thank you guys for listening. And Shreveport, New Orleans. Shreveport, Louisiana. Jesus Christ. Try to get the word out. You know what I mean? It's such a legendary theater. If I go there and there's nobody there, I'm still going to give a fucking... Obviously, I'm still going to give a great show, but I just don't want to fucking... I don't want to disrespect that legendary place by standing there in front of 5 fucking people. All right? That's it. Okay. Fuck you, Ottawa Senators. The Bruins are making the playoffs. I'm calling it right now. All right? Oh, Jesus. All right. I'll talk to you on Monday.
I fucking hate Judge Judy. I hate Judge Carroll. I hate all those motherfuckers, okay? There's one of some lady screaming at this guy going, you don't come in here and disrespect this court like that. Disrespect what court? It's a fucking TV show, you dumb cunt. You're not a fucking judge. I'm so sick of these fucking people who get TV shows about a job and they think that their fucking job now is still the job that they're showing. No, you're a TV star. It's not a fucking court of law, even though it has the authority of a court of law. How many courts do you know out there, okay, that cease to exist if they get bad ratings? You know what I mean? I actually left that comment on one of those fucking YouTube video things, man. This fucking girl showboating. They're always showboating, slamming down the hammer, screaming and yelling. And then, they go to the commercial and then the producer comes up and whispers in their ear like, yeah, that was great television. That was great television. Hey, do more yelling. Yell more. ESPN is making a killing with the yelling. Maybe it's my hatred of women. I don't know what it is, but those fucking women judges. That's my nightmare of what being married is. Because you're legally bound to them and they can take half your shit. So now they can fucking yell at you like that, banging a hammer on some fucking coffee table. Oh, I'll tell you right now, you can take half my shit and I'll fucking walk just to get away from you and your fucking goddamn menopause chicken neck fucking screaming at me. Go fuck yourself, Judge Judy. There's no fucking way I would stand there, okay, and get yelled at like that because a third of my swing set is on my neighbor's property. You gonna fucking yell at me like that? Because why are you yelling at me like that? You don't even feel it, Judge Judy. All you want to do is get good ratings. You're fucking grandstanding. Go fuck yourself. Please tell me you're not naked under that robe, you emaciated old whore. I got an overrated for you. Overrated. Picking up a fucking magazine that lists 10 great places to go to breakfast and then believing that no one else read the magazine and there's not going to be a line 3 miles long the next fucking morning when you show up to get your pancakes. That's exactly what happened. We pull up and I see this fucking, looks like a goddamn bread line during the Depression. And I'm with Nia and her mom and I immediately just go, hey, you guys want to go somewhere else? And then somebody in the car goes, well, there's probably going to be a line everywhere, right? So we fucking stand in line for 40 minutes. Got to the point I'm crouching down like my back is killing, my lower back. Like I'm so old I can't stand for longer than like 20 minutes without my lower back killing me. So I'm standing there. 40 minutes in, I'm crouching down like, you ever see Asians when they have a conversation in China? How they just fucking, they can crouch down like that? Or people in India, they crouch down like that. They've been doing it their whole lives, so their hamstrings are all stretched out. I was squatting down like that, my big head turning all red. I'm trying to stand in a little bit of the shade. And I don't know. Finally, I was like, let's get the fuck out of here, right? So everybody agreed. We leave, and we end up going. I mean, we stood in line for breakfast so long, it was now time to get lunch. So we end up going down. We were on Santa Monica, and we go down into West Hollywood. And there's a place down there, Hamburger Harry's. They have great fucking, they got great burgers. And but it's also one of the gayest places you'll ever go to in your life. I didn't realize how gay it was. You know, I went there and the waiter was like really gay or whatever, but I didn't really think about it, right? So I drop off the ladies and I go over and I park the car. I get out of the car and I come walking in and I'm starving. And as I'm walking in, all of a sudden this guy pushes me in the back. Like gave me a nice little shove, and I turn around and he goes, "Do you need a table?" This fucking gay dude pushed me in the back. He pushed me. Like fucked it, like not hard enough to make me stumble, but hard enough to fuck up the gait of my walk. And I immediately, you know, felt the feelings you feel when somebody fucking pushes you. When I turn around, like, what the fuck? And the guy's just down there. "Do you need a table?" And I went, "No, I'm meeting them over there." And then he kind of had a weird look on his face, and he walked away. And I sit down, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "What do you mean, how's it going?" I go, "That fucking gay guy just pushed me." So I tell her the story, and I go, what the fuck? Is it some gay thing? You just fucking go around pushing people? And then Nia goes, "He was probably hitting on you." Right? So now my ego kicks in. I'm like, fuck, I still am in shape. So for any of my fucking twinkle-toed listeners out there, is that how you guys hit on each other? Or was that just like, "Hey, Philly, do you want a table?" Is that what he was doing? It was fucking annoying, whatever it was. Then I felt embarrassed. Then I felt bad, like that look on his face when I went, "No, I'm sitting over here." Like then he thought that I don't know what. That I was saying, "Get out of here, you queer." You know, because that's a whole big fucking thing now. You got to be nice to those guys. You know what the fuck I'm saying. So anyways, so we sit down. All right. And immediately a dude comes over. "Hi, can I take your order?" We fucking order. And we're getting our food immediately. The way you should when you go out to eat. So now, despite the fact that the waiter pushed me like that dude who pushed Zdeno Chara after he scored the goal. That's basically how he pushed me. And then I turned around and looked at him like I was going to run him into the boards, basically, right? So they fucking bring the food over. It's delicious. Everything's going great. And then all of a sudden, this fucking dude gets on the mic and you can't see him. He's like, "Okay, everybody, show starting in 10 minutes, right? And I'd say to Nia, go, "What's going on?" She goes, "Evidently they're going to have a show." So it's fucking broad daylight out. I guess they're going to come out and drag, and they're going to do a show. Like, this is how gay this place is, that they're going to have a brunch/transvestite lip sync fucking show. And I got to tell you, it was absolutely fucking hilarious. We were sitting there, and the guy on the mic, it's like 11:30 in the morning, and he said "cunt" on the mic. He goes, "Come on, bitches, drink up. We're having a show. Don't be a bunch of something." He goes, "Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little cunty." I'm sitting there with Nia's mom, and this guy starts saying "cunt" like every other fucking word in broad daylight. And as a comedian, I had to respect the guy. All right? I've never said "cunt" on stage when the sun's out. I'm not going to lie to you. I barely say it on stage. I say it a ton of times here, because it's ridiculous, but I really don't say it that much on a comedy club stage. And this dude / half a lady is saying "cunt" every other word at brunch. And so anyway, so they come down, like 3 of them. The host sucked, right? He had this giant head with this huge fucking, I don't know what, blonde wig on. And he was like doing jokes that should have been funny but weren't. At some point, he said something about a bloody pussy. And we're sitting here eating brunch, and he makes a bloody pussy joke. So just as a comedian, this should have been hilarious, but timing was awful. He'd say the setup, and then he'd mumble the punchline. And he was annoying me. The next one came out, was all right. The dude looked like Nancy Grace, so that was cracking me up. And then the next one looked like a soccer mom.
if she was in Battlestar Galactica, you know when they have those, they get that Woodstock Ellen DeGeneres haircut, kind of had that but spiked up, and that was hilarious. And then the last one freaked me out. There's always one that's gonna freak you out because it's gonna almost look like a fucking chick. So it had like ass implants, and it's like I'm trying to eat. And I got to get out of here. So I go up, I walk out of the restaurant because it's one of those deals. It's like when in Rome, you went into their place, so you got to tolerate it. Then it becomes there's that point where you're just like, all right, this is too fucking creepy. I got to get out of here, So I walk out, and I'm standing on the corner out in front of this place that turned into the gayest place I've ever been in. And I got to tell you, I walk down the street all the time in L.A. Nobody ever tells me that they saw me. Nobody's ever seen me, nothing. I come walking out of this place, right? And behind me is the transvestite that almost looks like a chick with ass implants and is dancing to Salt and Pepper, Push It. I swear to God. So I'm standing out in front of that place, and it's that part of the song that's going, push it. Dun-dun-dun-dun. And this guy pulls up from the Comedy Store, stopping at the red light. He's like, hey, Bill, how you doing? And I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Dun, 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 in the fucking background. And my face literally turned red with embarrassment. But fortunately, the guy owned a restaurant across the way, so then he ended up coming over to me, how fucking funny is that? He comes over to me and he goes, to shoot the shit because I've been telling him I was going to go to his restaurant. And that just then, fortunately, Nia and her mom walked out. And I've never been so relieved to be like, this is my girlfriend and this is her mom. I didn't know that there was going to be it was like a mid-'80s, I don't know what, a mid-'80s, sitcom, where there's a situation.